Good morning and welcome to the first live session of our Integrated Care Northamptonshire Virtual Wellbeing Festival 2022. This is the third year that we've done this, which is quite hard to believe. But my name is Anne Linsell and my role today, supported by Roberts and Ed and Jack, is to ensure that everything goes according to plan with today's session. So I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Satish. Satish has been running sessions at our festival and in between as well, actually. So we've done for the last 3 years and also done quite a few winter wellbeing sessions, which were really well attended and well needed. Just a reminder that we are recording today's session so we can share the session on the website with colleagues that aren't able to join live. If you can mute your microphone, that's absolutely fine, but cameras are on for today's session. And anybody that is hard of hearing, you can individually switch on your transcript so you get the that coming up live on your screen. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to the wonderful Satish.
Thank you very much, Anne. Thanks a lot for introduction. Good morning and welcome to all those who have joined. I know all of you are very, very busy professionals. And thank you very much once again for devoting little time for this practice. So today, we will be talking about some of the basics, why meditation is important, what are some of the basics, and a very important technique, which is Hong Sa technique. My name is Satish Chadda, as Anne introduced. On daytime job, I'm a clinical lead for Northamptonshire Diabetic Eye Screening Program. In addition to my ophthalmology role, I am also an NLPTA certified trainer in NLP. I think you know about NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and a trainer in hypnosis. I'm also a clinical hypnotherapist, mindful teacher, and certified meditation coach. You know, the stress is really important these days, and we cannot remove stress from our lives. But there are so many factors which are responsible for stress. It could be new home, it could be relocation, it could be the family situation, it could be related with the children, it could be in the work. And last few years has been the COVID and COVID related stress. And of course, so many factors are there for the stress. It is not problem, but the problem comes when the stress overwhelms us. And it is as if we want to break our head. That is the problem. Now, what is stress response? We need to understand that whenever there is a problem, which could be a real problem or just imagined problem, that is really important to understand that the problem can be real or just imagining. That triggers an alarm signal in the brain. And that alarm signal will create stressful thoughts. It will create stressful feelings. And the body prepares for fight or flight response. You might have heard of this fight or flight response. And there's another response which is a freeze response. You might have heard that also. So fight response, flight response, or freeze response. And the result is that the heart rate changes. There's a rapid heart rate, pulse increases, and the breathing becomes shallow, rapid breathing. And you get all sort of muscular tension. Particular muscular tension is in the neck muscles and the back muscles and all the major muscles of the body. In addition to that, the stress response creates a cortisol hormone, which creates metabolic changes, increase in blood pressure and other cortisol related changes in the body. And we need to understand that the stress response and the relax response, they are inversely related. So what do we mean by inversely related? If the stress increases, relaxation decreases, and vice versa. So if you can increase the relaxation response, somehow the stress will decrease. Now, when we talk of stress response, we know that the sympathetic nervous system functions like a gas pedal in the car. And this is that sympathetic nervous system which triggers the fight or flight response or freeze response. The whole idea is that it provides the body with a burst of energy so that it can respond to perceived dangers. Now, these perceived dangers can even be imagined, not necessarily real. That is what I said before. On the other hand, the relaxation response is the parasympathetic nervous system. This acts like a brake. It promotes the rest and digest response, and this calms the body down after the danger has passed. Now, with all that stress all around us, we cannot remove the stress. I think you will agree with me. However, we can manage the stress. So managing the stress is really important. And how can we manage? We know that relaxation response is just the opposite of stress response. So we can manage the stress if we know some of the techniques or if we know a simple way to relax ourselves. And so many scientific studies, they have proved that the meditation triggers relaxation response. What are the benefits of meditation? The first and the most important is that it transforms fight and flight response, which is sympathetic system derived, into a rest and digest response, which is parasympathetic system derived. Meditation lessens the frequency of fight and flight response. Meditation stabilizes your emotions. And if you have started doing meditation or you are regularly meditating, you notice that you worry less. It will help you to improve your sleep. It improves your coping resources in day-to-day life. And it increases your self-confidence when you know that you can deal with the stress. And this meditation is helpful in coping the stressful situations, and it increases your self-confidence. So these are some of the essential benefits of meditation. You might have heard of various types of meditation. Number one is breath focus or focused meditation. This is what we will be practicing today. Then body scan meditation, guided imagery meditation. That means there is some guided imagination and you follow that imagination, and that is another type of meditation. You might have heard of mindfulness meditation. We'll be trying this meditation in one of our sessions. Yoga, Tai Chi, and Qigong, they are another types of moving meditation, grounding meditation, and even just a repetition of a prayer, any prayer, depending upon your religion, whatever prayer you believe, just repeating that prayer itself is also a type of meditation. Now, what are the essential aspects of meditation? Remember, awareness is the key. The first thing is the posture. Sit in a comfortable position. And important thing is that your spine should be straight, chin parallel to the ground. Why spine straight? Because it helps for you to be a little more alert. It is not a good idea to meditate lying down because you will often go to sleep. So make sure that you are alert, you are sitting in a comfortable position, your spine is straight, chin parallel to the ground. What about your eyes? It could be half open with a steady, relaxed gaze. That is important, relaxed gaze. You're not focusing on anything. Or it can be closed and focused at a point between the eyebrows. Then withdraw the mind from external disturbances. At least for that time, when you are meditating, you can just let the things go. If you're meditating for half an hour, just think and let everything go. For that half an hour, you can just leave the things, like leave the baggage, and come back to that after that half an hour if you have decided. And the starting point is you just observe the breath. That is the starting point of any type of meditation. And familiarize yourself with some type of meditation technique. For example, today we will be doing Hong Sa technique. There are other techniques also. So familiarize yourself with that technique. And use of imagination is important. The most important thing is that regularity. I always stress that just 5 minutes twice daily is more important than meditating for 1 hour every week. So today's meditation technique will be focusing on breath and mantra, the Hong Sa meditation technique. So Hong Sa, this is a Sanskrit word, which means I am He, I am Spirit. That means you are thinking beyond that small physical body. And essentially, there are three parts of this technique. Number one is observe the breath. You remember, we said that for any meditation technique, the starting point is observing the breath. So you observe the breath. The second point is gazing at the spiritual eye. Now, the spiritual eye, it is a point between the eyebrows. This is also called the third eye chakra. And the third step of this technique is mentally repeating the mantra Hong with the incoming breath and Saw with the outgoing breath. So Hong when you are in breathing, Saw outgoing breath. So I think that was just a simple basics. Now let us practice for 15 minutes. Forget everything. Make sure your mobiles are switched off and you give this 15 minutes to yourself, which is the most important thing. Let us do this basic meditation technique of Hong Sa, which brings calmness, joy, and peace. So let us check our posture first. Sit upright, spine straight, feet flat on the floor, chin parallel to the floor, palms turned upwards at the junction of thigh and abdomen. What about the position of the eyes? It could be either open with a steady, relaxed gaze, as if you are looking at the horizon on a distant mountain, or it can be closed with slightly upward gaze. Once you have checked your posture and the position of the eyes, now fix your mind and attention at the point between the eyebrows, which is the seat of the spiritual eye, also called third eye chakra. Let us start with double breathing, which is double inhalation through the nose and double exhalation through nose and mouth. Let us do this 3 times. You notice that you might be a little relaxed, but not completely relaxed. Let us do another simple technique of tensing the body and relaxing the body with double breath. Expel the breath through the mouth in double exhalation. And then inhale deeply through the nostrils and tense the whole body to the count of 6. Expel the breath through the mouth in double exhalation and relax. Let us do this 3 times. Double inhale. Tense the body, tense the body, tense, tense, tense to the count of 6. Double exhalation and relax. Second time. Double inhale. Tense the body, tense, 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 tense to the count of 6. Double exhalation and relax. Third time. Double inhale. Tense the whole body, tense, 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 tense to the count of 6. Double exhalation and relax. You might have noticed that now you are more relaxed. Now let us do even count breathing, also called triangular breathing, 6 times. In this, you inhale to the count of 6, you hold to the count of 6, and exhale to the count of 6. Don't worry, I will count for you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now allow the breath to flow freely. Just take a few normal breaths. Now let us start the Hong Sa technique. Take a deep breath and exhale quickly in double exhalation. Then remain without breath as long as you feel no discomfort. Now mentally wait for the breath to come in. Mentally watch, that is, become very aware of flowing in and flowing out of the breath. You may feel the cool sensation as the air enters the nostrils and warm sensations as the air leaves the nostrils. Do not attempt to regulate the flow of breath in any way. Merely be aware of it. Just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. At your own pace, just be aware of your in-breath and your out-breath. Now let us introduce a mantra in the practice. As the breath comes in, mentally chant Hong as in song. And as the breath goes out, mentally chant Saw as in chainsaw. As the breath comes in, mentally chant Hong, and as the breath goes out, mentally chant Saw. Hong, breathe in, Saw as you breathe out, at your own pace. If you find difficulty in coordinating the correct word with the in or outflow of your breath, you can use your right index finger to identify. As the breath comes in, move the index finger towards the palm as you mentally chant Hong. And as you exhale, move the index finger outward from the palm as you mentally chant Saw. Hong, Saw. When the words and breath are coordinated correctly, you can discontinue the finger movement, which is not a part of the technique. If you notice a pause either after inhalation or exhalation, enjoy the calm state of breathlessness. Important thing to remember is do not regulate the breath in any way. Just let the breath flow on its own. You just become observer of your own breath. And the second important thing is let the chant follow the breath. As you breathe in, Hong. As you breathe out, Saw. Breathe in, Hong. Breathe out, Saw. You don't have to speak, just a mental chant. And remember the chant, follow the breath. If the in-breath becomes long, the Hong becomes long. And if the in-breath becomes short, the Hong becomes short. Hong as you breathe in, Saw as you breathe out. At your own pace, just observe for a few minutes more. You're breathing in, Hong, breathing out, Saw. Check your spine is straight and gaze is uplifted. Feel the mantra vibrating in every cell of your body. Make sure you are not regulating the breath in any way. And remember the chant, follow the breath. In breath, Hong, out breath, Saw. At at your own pace. Just a couple of minutes more. Just observe your breath and mentally chant the mantra. At the conclusion of practice, expel the breath in deep exhalation and enjoy the peace and calmness. Breathe in and expel the breath. Sit in silence for some time. At the sound of bells, the meditation will end. And after completing the meditation, you carry with you the peace and calmness, whatever you do next. Thank you very much. Welcome. I don't know about you, but at least I'm very much relaxed. So as I mentioned, it is important, regularity is important. So what we have decided that if you want, you can join me for a 21 days meditation challenge. You know, this is a challenge meditation, even for 5 minutes. And we'll be starting on Monday, 1st of August. This would be around 10 minutes of meditation on a daily basis, and I will be sending all that MP3 format. The whole idea is that you train yourself, or just regularity. Once you have completed 21 days, you would like to continue. So that is the whole idea. And if you click the link, you will get to that form for registration. Thank you very much once again. Over to you, Anne.
Thank you so much, Satish. That was wonderful, and a truly wonderful way to start a Monday, I have to say. Yeah, I feel really quite chilled, and colleagues have put that in the chat as well. What a wonderful way to start the day. So thank you very much. I'm not sure we've got any questions, but I'm just going to check with Robert.
No questions, Anne.
No, okay. So if any colleagues has got any questions for Satish that are on the call, if you want to raise your hand, and you can ask the expert this morning. But if not, we've put the link for the for the 21-day challenge in the chat. It also put the QR code, so you can either scan the QR code with your phone or just click on the link. On screen at the moment, you've got the links to more resources available from the festival, including another link through to Satish's challenge. You've also got the feedback form. Feedback is a real gift. We love your feedback. We use your feedback to shape content for next year. I can't believe I've actually said that on the Monday of this week, but yeah, for next year. And as they say, you have to be in it to win it. So if you enter your feedback, you will get an entry into a prize draw to win a gift subscription to the Happy News. So please take the time, just share your thoughts on today's session, and that would be much appreciated. Now my screen's just gone odd. So just a reminder, this is one of nearly 40 sessions across the week, so please check out the website and you register your interest for anything that comes across the week. We've got a really wide range of sessions, something for everybody, and if you can't make it on the live, then there is the opportunity to catch up on demand as well. We'd love you to share your thoughts on the festival and the sessions that you attend. You can see the social media hashtags and tags on the screen. If you use the hashtags Northants Wellbeing and VWBF22, and then comms colleagues on the call will be collecting and sharing at the end of the week all the comments and thoughts. Finally, whoops, my screen's gone. I'll be practiced at this by the end of the week. Thank you to all of you for joining today's call. Thank you to the wonderful Sashish, who must get the prize for being our most frequent flyer at the festival. And he was always so chilled and so relaxed. Just talking to you makes me feel much calmer, I have to say, Satish. But thank you to all of you for everything that you do in supporting the people that in Northamptonshire that we serve. But thank you very much and have a lovely rest of your day.